Hello Sagittarius! Welcome to the last reading of the 2021, your December reading. This is Vickieverlie, the rock and roll prophetess. Thank you so much for tuning in, and happy birthday to all you Sagittarius, December Sagittarians. Another thing that's going on, big news, is there's going to be a new moon, which is your one new moon of the year on December 4th, but it's also a new moon eclipse. So this is super powerful. This is going to be the last of the eclipses in your sign for a very long time, for like 18 to 19 years. So this is like the final send-off for Sagittarius, for you to really make your dreams come true and initiate whatever you're trying to do with your life. Okay, so I'm Vickieverlie, the rock and roll prophetess. If you're not watching this on my rock and roll prophetess YouTube channel, everything with me can be found on vickieverlie.com. There is been, it came to my attention, there's some imposters out there that are showing my videos, and then they're also, they're directing you to some different websites. So if you're not watching it right on here on YouTube on the Rock and Roll Prophetess channel, then you must, vickieverlie.com is where you'd find all the information about anything that you're interested in from this reading. Okay, so let's get going. We're going to do the first portion with the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, as always, my design, and then we're going to pull an animal totem card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. If you're a level 2 Patreon supporter, there's going to be 4 additional clarifying cards pulled in the bonus reading for our Patreon peeps. It's by popular demand. It seems like we like the new format, which is actually my old format, but I never used it on YouTube. So we're going to stick with that, which is going to be a Celtic cross initially, and then the second portion of the reading we're going to continue around and find you in the cards and see which cards surround you in the spread. Real quick reminder, if you want to get in on that year ahead reading, it's the most popular reading of the year, and it will be available for a limited time till the end of this year, and then that is it till the next year. So if you're thinking about doing it, this is the time. Alright, let's see what's going on for our Sagittarius. Yeah, that eclipse and your solar return. You know, the solar return is the most powerful, not January 1st. Your birthday, your solar return is the most powerful time. It's your personal astrology cycle, and it's the most powerful time to manifest anything you're trying to manifest in this life. And it's also, a very powerful time with this eclipse. So all of that. Okay, let's see what's going on. Page of Rods, 6 of Pentacles, King of Rods. So that's you, number 1, but we're going to find you again afterwards. 10 of Swords, the Hermit, Queen. There, you're here too. So, you're in here twice already. So what are we going to do? We're going to have to look for the Knight. The Knight will be your significator later on. Well, you're in here. I mean, you're King or Queen. You're here. You're here now. You're in here. So you're very present. It seems as if, and then the page is here too. Well, I mean, it is a holiday season, so many of us, because this seems like a family, right? We got the king and the queen and the page, so the mother, father, child, or the 2 parents and the child, whatever. So, yeah, well, that's going to be a thing. Everybody's getting together for the holiday season, for your family and things like that. But it feels like that there's some kind of callback to another time when you were a child. I mean, for some of you, maybe you're going home to your childhood home or your childhood hometown, and I think it could really like click off and trigger some things, memories that you hadn't thought about forever, like old time stuff. It's like, oh, I forgot that I used to really enjoy that, or I remember I had that dream to do that thing with my life, and what happened? How did I get so far off the beaten path here? And, it could be upsetting. You might be getting upset about it. For some of you, maybe it's the first holiday where somebody's not there. If somebody has passed during the year, that could be the thing. This is, we can't deny, 10 of Swords is 10 of Swords. It's upsetting. So there's upsetting things, but you're also getting thrusted in or being pulled towards this, this hermit, of this higher guidance, of this higher self connection, of really seeing the big picture of why this all happened. I'm really getting strong, like, because this is a decision, but I'm really feeling like this is this crossroads. Like you're at this crossroads. And if you find yourself at the crossroads, go back and think about your younger self. What were your childhood dreams? What were the things that you really wanted to do with your life early on? that potentially maybe you haven't done this far for whatever. We all get off track. That's no shocker there. Six of Pentacles is here. Somebody could be offering you more money. This could be more money coming in. Some kind of, you may be leaving a situation. It could be like, I love this job and everything, but somebody's offering this mad money and I can't walk away from it. It could be like that. You don't want to put somebody in a position of, you feel like the betrayal comes through very strong. So you may feel betrayed. I mean, if it comes at you where, like, well, we're going to have to let you go or we're laying you off, don't worry, because that's all for the best and something better is coming along. But it might be you. It's like, oh, I hate to leave them in the lurch like this, but I really just can't walk away from this opportunity. There's a better opportunity coming up. And eclipses will often do that. They'll often rattle you and they'll often shake you up and point you in another direction. And then the final outcome of this is the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups is going to be instrumental in this new chapter that's opening up for you. The Knight of Cups is going to be instrumental in that and bringing that forward and allowing for these new things to absolutely come through for you. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do the next part of the reading where we're going to follow it around and find you in the spread. Okay, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and, oh, I shouldn't have reshuffled. Oh, I messed up. Well, there's no messing up. There's no mistakes. It was meant to be. Okay, so now we're looking for the Knight, because he's the only one left. Everybody else is out. So again, whether you're male or female does not matter. The Knight is going to be your significator, and we're going to look at and find the Knight in the cards, and then we're going to look at the row above and the row below. I'm not going to read every single card in this whole thing, but there you are. If you are, tarot yourself, you can absolutely look at some of these cards, especially if they really pop at you and you really see something there, then that's good. Okay, so here you are. I mean, yeah, it's talking. You're here and you're surrounded by such powerful cards. I feel like you're getting some news in the time of air. Okay, so the time of air is not, there's no air sign, sun sign this month, but we are going to have a full moon on the 18th. We're going to have a full moon. Shh, my dog's crying out of the way. Come here, buddy. You're going to settle down. I'm doing the reading now, okay? Why don't you go in the other room and lay down? Go on. Go lay down. While I finish the reading, go on. So, news coming in the time of air. There is going to be a Gemini full moon on the 18th at 27 degrees of Gemini. And what stands out to me on this card is conversations. You're going to have a conversation with somebody potentially towards the end of the year. You've got this card right next to it as if it's like, well, I don't really, you're kind of like, you're not left thinking, oh, this is great afterwards. Either you're either thinking like, oh, this doesn't really sound like the right thing for me, or B, it's just like, oh, I'm not qualified for this. Like you're feeling like it's not what it really could be, and it could really be something awesome because you have the Wheel of Fortune in the world here, Ace of Swords. I mean, you're surrounded by Ten of Pentacles. You're surrounded by these cards. They're telling you to not walk away like this. They're telling you to grab that brass ring, be that magician. Yes, you deserve that. Yes, you're qualified, or they wouldn't be talking to you in the first place. You are qualified. This is for you. Worried about the money. Even if initially the money's not what you hope for, you got the world there. So it's going to get better. It's going to grow bigger, better, and there's going to be more to it than initially whatever is showing, whatever the base salary might be. You're going to rock it. You're going to do well. You're going to gain a lot out of it. Even sometimes with this world, it could be like, well, maybe you're going to just gain so much experience in the field that's going to help you down the road. So it could be like that. I mean, you again have Wheel of Fortune, so it's fate and destiny, and the timing is right. Look how close you are to this Knight of Swords here. You guys are there, so you're going to be working together or working with this person. You guys are going to be a good team, and you're both charging forward to this you're both going towards this Wheel of Fortune. So you're both walking into your fate, walking into your destiny, walking into a turnabout for the best. Ace of Swords, you can do it. Yeah, maybe there's a learning curve. Maybe that's why you're like, well, I don't know if I'm qualified. Well, then get your ass qualified. Start watching videos, start reading up on it. There does seem to be a learning curve, and it might be a little hard at first, but you're going to do it. You're going to be fine. You're going to catch on. You got 2 sevens here, which is interesting. So 7 could be, it might take 7 months, it might take 7 weeks. Maybe it's 7 months or 7 weeks since you initially applied or tried out for this position. But you're gonna do well financially, and you're gonna do well. You know, you're gonna it might not seem like a good fit, but it is gonna be a good fit if you can expand back to the bigger picture. You know, so maybe you're like, well, I really wanted this job at this such and place, or I wanted to work with this person. Well, it's not gonna be, but whatever it is, it's gonna have everything that you were seeking and more. Especially because you have the World here, and that's also indicative of the 7 of Cups. 10 of Pentacles is here. So you talk about, this is the big money card. That's going to happen. Some of you may have enough money to actually buy or sell a home or move, or, you know, but this wouldn't be like you're being pushed or forced into it. This would be like, oh, wow, now I can afford to move to that place that I was wanting, whether it's buying a home or moving an apartment or condo or whatever the case may be. This is the dream. Or if it's your own house, maybe you've been looking at this, like me, looking at this old house forever, and I want to remodel this, and I want to fix this, and I wish I had the money to do this and that, and you'd be like, yeah, I can finally put in that fireplace or do that thing that I wanted to do with the house, you know. Yeah, so it's definitely nothing. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth is what's coming through from the guides. Take what's being offered. Even if it doesn't seem quite right, it's gonna be with Wheel of Fortune here. And also, if you think that you're not quite, just get your ass in gear and work on it. You can get there. It's not going to take much for you to get there either. I don't feel like you're just faking it till you make it. Maybe a little bit of that. More so, it's just for a lot of you, I feel like you just got to brush up on those skills or update your skills, especially in this modern day. You know, like if I were to go back into animation, I would definitely have to update my skills. You know, I'd have to start working with the programs again and because I haven't done, any real anime other than just real basic stuff, But I used to be really good at animation, but I haven't touched it in a long time. So for some of it, it's like that. It's like just getting your chops back, but also that it would change. Like for me, like the animation Flash is what it was I used to use, and that's not even a thing anymore. It's gone. So I would have to learn a new software. You have to update your skills. Real quick, don't forget about this. This is me. There's imposters impersonating me, and make sure you're getting the real deal here, okay? All right, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to move on to the Animal Totem card for Sagittarius. And this is going to be for the month of December of 2021. Don't forget about that eclipse and your birthday. These are super powerful times for you to manifest and do what you want, create the life that you want. If you have the universe at your back, the wind in your sails, use it. Okay, what is the Animal Totem card for Sagittarius, friends, for the month of December of 2022? I don't know why I'm talking like that. Dolphin. Dolphin is some high vibing energy, and Dolphin is super high vibing. It's like you're really connect. You have the opportunity or the ability to really, especially during these eclipse season, it opens up to really connect with some higher vibration. And when you do that, that's when these dreams kind of things can come true. Okay, optimist, clairaudient, spirit guide, starseed, joyous interaction of fun and play. Sexuality, caring for those less fortunate, embracing personal freedom, respecting others' choices. Yeah, I just feel like this personal freedom, I think, applies to you. And you're, Sagittarius, that's kind of what you're all about, personal freedom. That's kind of your thing, And if you are been locked in or pressed or in a situation where you're held down or held back, it's time to break out of that. And again, there's something about really feeling young again, or being excited about something like you did when you were younger. It may not be the exact same thing, that you wanted to do when you were younger, but you could feel that excitement like you did, at the time when you were younger. You feel that excitement again. Okay, don't forget about this new moon again. It's February 4th. I said that, so just keep that in mind. Maybe February 4th is some kind of significant date for somebody out there, but it's actually, of course, December 4th. Eclipse in your sign, last time for 18 to 19 years, so very powerful for manifesting your reality. Before we go, I again want to remind everybody I have the year ahead reading personal readings. I also have them in a pay-per-view. If you're a Patreon person, those year ahead pay-per-views are available for free, so check the Patreon site. I just want to real quickly remind everybody, like, I have these beautiful journals if you're doing your holidays shopping. These are $6 and some change. And it's not only me, but why not consider supporting independent creators that are out there. Instead of giving your money to corporations who don't even pay taxes, why not support our fellow humans out there that are independent creators? You can check Etsy, you can check Instagram, look for artists, or whatever, whatever you are interested. It may not be art. There's all sorts of independent creators out there that and they would appreciate your business. Speaking of that, I hope it still looks blue. These are not blue. It's just showing up that way. I wonder if I turn it off and turn it back on, would that do it? Let's see. No, still look blue. But I have posted some of my cool metaphysical, spiritual art paintings on Fine Art America. Just makes it easier for everybody to find it and order, and it's good quality stuff, and it's available everywhere. One more time, if you're watching this video anywhere besides my Rock and Roll Prophetess YouTube channel, this is my website. Don't be fooled by imposters. I felt like I had a sneeze and I didn't. Okay, anyway, Sagittarius, what's coming up right next is going to be the bonus reading, the bonus cards. We're going to put 4 cards around the significator. That's for Patreon level 2. You can find that in the description of the video. I want to thank everybody for all your support, for liking, sharing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That lets YouTube know that you do appreciate my content. I am the original YouTube tarot reader, and so I was the first one ever to do this. So please show some support for that if you feel like it. Hopefully you will. Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate. Take advantage of that new moon eclipse. Work with it. Make it work for you. Create your reality. Become that magician. Empower yourself. You can have major breakthroughs at this time. Have the best new year ever. We'll see you again next year. Bye.